We're good.
Brandon Lewis here of Embedded Computing Design, and we're in Milpitas, California on the IoT Roadshow. We're here at Advantech, and I'm speaking with Cliff Moon, who's the IoT Program Manager here. How you doing, Cliff?
Fine. Thanks for having me.
Sure thing. So we've been talking a little bit about the fact that traditional embedded hardware vendors such as Advantech are now having to serve the IoT market, especially with things like gateway solutions. But with gateway solutions, there are a lot of different requirements in terms of power envelope, cost, connectivity. What are you seeing from design engineers as far as how to serve that market?
Sure. So starting with the gateways, what we noticed was obviously the embedded designers today require different compute power, recurring costs, as well as its I/O capabilities.
Right. So
our products are very diverse in terms of meeting and actually exceeding those requirements that today's embedded designers face. So our offerings include Intel Quark-based gateways, some of the Cortex A9 based that implement NXP as well as TI, ARM products. And of course, at the higher end of the spectrum for those applications or those gateways that require more local intelligence, we provide quad-core Intel J1900 based gateway solutions.
Okay, great. So really what you're talking about is the ability to serve very different end user requirements just based on the portfolio that you have that you're bringing to market.
Sure, absolutely. There's no such thing as
one
size fits all.
Right.
Yeah, you said it correctly. So we, in Advantech, as a premier embedded solution provider, whether it's IoT or otherwise, we engage and collaborate not with the end customers, but going back with key technology partners, key eco partners, because there's no company, including Advantech with its traditional embedded background, can do it all.
Right.
So and most importantly, we take feedback from our clients or embedded customers and take those back to our R&D and continue to not only offer products that you see today, but continue to innovate and drive products that answer their questions or address their concerns in the future.
Excellent. So kind of building on the R&D aspect of it and the way that traditional embedded hardware vendors are evolving, what are you doing on the software and middleware side, particularly to support IoT initiatives?
So one of the struggles, if I could use that term, challenges, if you will, when it comes to implementing or deploying IoT is not necessarily every application has set of standards and requirements.
Right.
There are some guidance dictated by, let's say, if we talk about healthcare IoT devices, FDA, for example, will have some guidance or guides, if you will, but not a set of standards that every manufacturer has to adhere to. So Advantech is looking to move out from traditionally providing what we talked about, gateways and sensors and communication devices, and what we call IaaS, infrastructure as a service, so our other companies that are out there moving up in that food chain, if you will, into PaaS layer, where we address areas of manageability, security, connectivity, as well as scalability, which are four of the core challenges that today's embedded IoT designers face today.
Great. And what's the feedback that you're getting about some of those platforms so far?
Oh, absolutely positive, right?
Yeah.
Because in this hyper competitive embedded space, everybody's looking for an edge. Obviously, one of those edges for embedded designers will be time to market. Right? And then, like I mentioned, nobody can do this alone. Right? So they rely on partners like Advantech to provide not just the hardware that we talked about, but also the middleware, or our part number is actually called WISE PaaS, which really addresses those key challenges that embedded designers face today in the areas of, again, manageability, security, connectivity, and scalability.
really helping people get to market quickly in the IoT, which everybody's in. So getting to the market quickly is key.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. And we provide, as needed, to our embedded customers, designers, domain expertise and knowledge.
Yeah.
Again, for them to get to the market quicker with products that are pre-packaged and pre-validated, and basically ready to be deployed.
Great. All right. Well, hey, thanks for your time, Cliff. Really appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Here. Brandon Lewis with Embedded Computing Design. You're on the IoT Roadshow. Thanks, and have a good day.